Yes, my name is Jim Adams. I was a lieutenant, full lieutenant in the United States Navy Reserves in Vietnam, and I retired from the Navy Reserves as lieutenant commander. A lot of stuff happened with the Swift boats, but bottom line is the noise that we made with the tapes and the stuff like that, probably when I got to the Swift boats, was not a good thing, because they could hear us coming and there wasn't a whole lot, you know, they're not going to be thinking about changing sides when you're shooting at them. So they started, I got there in June of 68, and somewhere in the October-November time frame, we started what they called Sealords. And that was Operation Sealords, and it was done, you know, our commanders in Saigon, because of some things that were done in the base that I was stationed at in Antoy. Some of our Swift drivers had gone into the rivers and made some pretty daring raids. So Sealord stands for Southeast Asia Land, Ocean, River, Delta Strategy. So they just brought all the boats from the coast, everything we had, and put them in the rivers. And that was for interdiction of supplies. Just let them know we're coming. At that time, I was assigned, I was advisor to the Vietnamese Navy, but I was assigned at that point as the advisor, PSYOPS advisor to Coastal Division 11, which was assigned out of Antwerp. So I was very familiar with them, to be honest with you, because they had provided a lot of transportation for myself, my counterpart, and our Vietnamese ambush teams and stuff like that. Because we were on an island, they would take us into the shore up at Ha Tien, which is on the Cambodian border, and then Rock Jaw, which is, I had a chief petty officer who was also on my team. He was on over there. So they provided transportation and things like that, so I was familiar with it. When Sealord started and I was assigned, I spent an awful lot of time with them for a couple of reasons. Primarily because they were starting to do a lot of raids. They didn't need it, but we thought that when they were going into the rivers, we could stop at some of the villages and whatnot, and not only have a med-cap or a dental thing with them Americans instead of having Vietnamese with us. We could also bring you know, support to them, and so they started using me. We kind of quit the loudspeaker program for obvious reasons and stuff like that.